What we're going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is Def Jam, the fighting series, meaning Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York. Is it back with a spiritual successor? Now, this tweet randomly came across my For You page, and this is why I love the For You page sometimes. Sometimes it's detrimental with toxic stuff, and then sometimes you come across really cool stuff that I can make content about. I came across this tweet from Rap House TV that states, Houston, Texas rapper Sauce Walka announces new video game titled Only Hands, inspired by Def Jam's fight series, Vendetta, Fight for New York. You know, we've been begging for that series to come back for the longest. For those who don't follow my content like that, if you're wondering why we never got another one, I've talked about it on stream a million times, but I'll explain it again real quick. I've had dinner with EA executives before, and they told me it didn't sell well enough. And if you look up the numbers, I think it only sold like 2 million copies lifetime. So, and you gotta remember, EA only cares about money. I think that was good for the time, but if you look at it in today's numbers, that wasn't good enough because that game's been out for like 20 plus years and only to sell a couple million copies, compared to a game like Expedition 33 that sold 5 million copies in only like the first 4 months. And for some reason, niggas will say Def Jam Fight for New York is the greatest game of all time. And I'm gonna be honest, if that's your favorite game of all time, it's not mine. I'm gonna let it rock. That's a respectable choice. I get why you love the game. But then they'll turn around and say Expedition 33 shouldn't be nominated for Game of the Year because nobody played that shit. And it sold more than twice as much as Def Jam's lifetime sales. Y'all not ready to have this conversation. You will call a game like Assassin's Creed Shadows a financial failure that sold 3 million copies in 1 month, 2 months, and be like, oh, Def Jam, the great. And this is why I said y'all got to stop bringing up numbers when we talk about the quality of art, because numbers have nothing to do with the quality of said art. If it did, Call of Duty would win Game of the Year every year, and I don't want to live in that world. You said them ROMs is selling though. Yo, chill. But anyways, they're saying that this new spiritual successor, this will be a hip hop open world fighting game featuring the industry's top artists and most influential cultural figures in the rap game. So probably like A&Rs, podcasters, stuff like that. So maybe even Joe Budden will come back because now he's a podcaster. I don't know why it's going to be open world, but there's a trailer. So if you are looking for some type of spiritual successor or sequel to Def Jam Fight for New York, it might be here. And by might, I mean, I watched this trailer right now, and guys, don't hold your breath. It is not looking good. What's up, buddy? He said this shit looked like AI. These look like AI versions of Ian. I think that's supposed to be Boozy. I think I saw, what's the dude who wears the do-rag to the side of his head? Forgot his names. I recognize some of these. They look like they're supposed to be them. Is that supposed to be King Von? That's definitely Sauce Walka. I don't know who these niggas are supposed to be. Is that supposed to be NLE Choppa? Is that supposed to be NBA Youngboy maybe? Why is this shit so dusty, this trailer? That's definitely supposed to be what's the old boy from Florida? Forgot it. Yeah, Ski Mask Slump Guy, the one with the do-rag. I think that's supposed to be him. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Denzel Curry. But these other dudes, I can't tell. The trailer's so fucking ashy.
I take you to this place I found.
to Florida. Waffle House map. That was definitely Kodak.
How you gonna get them niggas up on me, Schmirk?
Uzi.
Down that bed 2 years, my brother died. This song so bad, y'all. I got a platinum plat with Morgan Wallen. I'm a damn star. This shit a movie though. It'll be tricky, it'll be risky. He don't understand my phone in court. He don't understand I'm taking a picture. Where you was at 9? Was at 8? Where you was at 10? Where you was at, you straight? Them niggas with him, he thinking I'm laughing. How you gonna put me on blast in prison? Who think about going back to prison? 3 Mr. 300 real, let's get it.
All right, check it out, man. Only Hands by Sauce Walka. If you're just coming in the stream, this is supposed to be a spiritual successor to the Def Jam fight series. All right, man. Y'all know I love black people, so Sauce Walka, if you ever see this, man, hardcore gamer here, really a legend in these streets when it comes to this industry shit. So I'm saying this with love, black man to black man, because I want to see you succeed. Constructive criticism. Do not show this game again until you have a working demo with the visuals and the mechanics 100% in place. This looked like it was AI and just some shit that you threw together. And I'm letting you know right now, I think you have an idea because you're making a spiritual successor to the fight, the Def Jam series. But like me personally, the Def Jam series, Fight for New York is probably in my top 100 video games. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Some people, it's probably their favorite game of all time. You have to understand people love this shit. So like the expectations for this game are sky high. Please make sure you have the proper dev team surrounded by you, that you're working with, the proper funding, and take your time. I'm telling you right now, don't show this shit again because this is not it. This is not it. I don't mean no disrespect. I respect the fact that you recognize that the community wants it, because although I said earlier, the reason EA doesn't want to make it is because of the sales. I feel like what EA doesn't take into consideration is those sales were good for the 2000s. I think when you look back and you compare it to today's sales, I don't think that's fair. Gaming has grown so much in the last 20 years, especially in this era of streamers and YouTubers and stuff like that. It could be a big game with a big community, people playing online. So I think it deserves a second chance in this modern era. But if someone's gonna do it, you got to do it right, man. Please don't fuck this up. Icons was the worst. Yeah, and I think what worries me about this trailer is not only does these graphics look AI generated, but like it looks like it's drawing inspiration from Def Jam Icon, and that was the worst in the series. I'm gonna be honest. We don't even acknowledge Def Jam Icon. It doesn't fucking exist. When people talk about Def Jam, they're talking about Vendetta, and they're really talking about Fight for New York. Vendetta was underrated because I played both of them, but Fight for New York is the pinnacle of the series. Icon was such a hard fall off. So I mean, salute to you for recognizing there is a hole in the market. There's a market for this, because I mean it has 10,000 likes. But it's not where it needs to be right now. It's not where it needs to be. I do hope it comes together, but this first impression was iffy. Yeah, we're rooting for you, brother. We're rooting for you. Only thing I got from Icons was discovered by the top back by T.I. The music, basically. Def Jam Icon was so whack, we rented it and hated it. Yeah, that DJ mechanic was terrible. I don't understand why they added that shit, man. So yeah, that's that. I mean, we'll be keeping an eye on it, seeing how it progresses. Other news, over here on the stream, I'm the numbers guy. We got some new numbers here to kind of figure out the headspace of where the gaming community is at. Because niggas swear they play games, but then I pull up the numbers and the numbers say, according to Charlie Intel, Call of Duty, including Black Ops 7, Warzone, and Black Ops 6, was the #2 most played game on PlayStation and the #1 game on Xbox for the week ending November 22nd in the US. Battlefield continues to fall in the top of the charts. So, I mean, this is not a full month. It's just the week that Call of Duty came out. So, to be fair, it kind of makes sense. I feel like because this is a Call of Duty bias page, they don't iterate it like saying Battlefield fell. Battlefield's the best selling game of the year. I don't know if you guys know that. But #1, we got Fortnite. We got the Call of Duty launcher, GTA 5, Roblox, NBA 2K. Battlefield 6 at #6 is when things finally start to change up. #7, we got Where the Wind Meets. Okay. Marvel Rivals at 7, 8, Minecraft, 9 is WWE. Y'all niggas are still playing this shit. Madden, Arc Raiders at #12. Like, they took a shot at this is funny, right? this Charlie Intel account is low-key shading Battlefield, but then the game that everybody's dick munching, which is Arc Raiders, is at number 12. Now that's a fall off, bruh. Battlefield is still doing good because Battlefield 6, friendly reminder, came out 2 months ago, guys. I don't know if you know that. Skate, this shit dead as hell. I've been predicting that. Hey, pack it up, bro. Pack it up. I don't know about Skate, man. Pack it up, bro. NBA 2K25. Last year's 2K is number 14, and then Apex at 15, bro. This is crazy. This is nasty work, bro. Fucking nasty work. So that's what people are playing. I'm happy to see people are trying Where the Wind Meets. That's different, at least. But yeah, Call of Duty is still reigning king for the last week. I'm curious to see the full numbers for November, because keep in mind, this is just like the last week or whatever. Arc Raiders looking kind of rough. I'm curious to see if Arc Raiders is gonna sustain its momentum, because friendly reminder,
How much kitty pride loves to super.
my biggest problem with a lot of these larger streamers is they judge games based off of how much content they can clip farm off of it, not the quality of the game. And the moment a lot of these streamers who are playing Arc Raiders feel like they can't clip farm off the game anymore, they're gonna get off of it, and then the drones who follow them are gonna stop playing it. So like the thing about Arc Raiders is its numbers are kind of tricky because it's very top heavy. Yo, that reminds me, when y'all played Battlefield 6, did y'all turn off the secure boot or some shit? No, I didn't turn it off. You have to keep that on, right, for the anti-cheat? I was on Battlefield 6 last night. Who dropped the super chat? Shout out to Dreaded Ninja with the super chat. Appreciate you. You have to have a looter shooter mentality to keep playing Arc Raiders. Yeah, and I'm curious to see if it's going to sustain that gameplay loop is going to sustain people. As long as the content keeps coming, Burnt Peanut's going to go crazy. Is that a content creator? And the gaming is dead cycle starts anew. Unfortunately, bro. Unfortunately. Call of Duty is crossing over with Street Fighter 6, but not in Black Ops 7. Street Fighter 6 characters such as Ryu and Chun-Li are coming to Call of Duty Mobile. Let's entertain this trailer. Shout out to Best Guy with the sub. Appreciate it. God damn, this shit ashy as hell. Burnt Peanut's a VTuber content creator. Does he say nigga? I know a lot of them VTubers love to say nigga, bruh. Does he say nigga? If he don't, he cool with me. What does this have to do with anything? I found out he clowns Dr. Disrespect, so he's cool with me. He's cool with me then. Yo, is anybody playing Call of Duty Mobile? Shout out to the 700 people we got in Twitch chat. What the fuck does this have to do with anything, man? These like it feels like it feels like the gaming industry is just doing collabs for the sake of collabs. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Never once in my lifetime did I say, "Oh my god, I would really love to see Ken Masters and Blanca and fucking Zangief just carry a LMG." Like, it doesn't. Who asked? It's literally what I was talking about with the Ubisoft thing when they did the collab with was it Attack on Titan? Who asked for that? Like, fucking asked for that shit, dude, man. It's just random as fuck. But I mean, it's coming if you're playing the game. That's your thing, man. When is it supposed to come out? December 13th for Call of Duty Mobile. Make sure to check it out. Just covering stories, man. Other news. It has been announced. Here are your 30 nominees for the Game Awards Players Voice Round 1. So Players Voice, I think, is the player's choice, meaning like the people's champ, basically. Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Delta Force Dispatch, Donkey Kong, Doom, Elden Ring Night Rain, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Helldivers 2, Hollow Knight, Indiana Jones, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Mario Kart World, Marvel Rivals, Mega Bunk, Ninja Gaiden 4, No Man's Sky, Peak Repo, Silent Hill F, Sonic Racing Crossworld, Split Fiction, Warframe, and Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where this one's gonna go. This encompasses everything. I mean, there's a high probability this is gonna win because with was it the Golden Joystick Awards that happened last week? That's another Game Awards show that's only voted for by the people. Expedition 33 did a sweep because, you know, some people were saying, oh, if real gamers got to vote for the awards, Expedition 33 wouldn't have won. Well, it did a sweep at the joystick. So I mean, if the people are voting, I think Expedition 33 could win. The only problem is you got like Arc Raiders. If the big content creators clamor for that, maybe their fans will vote for that. I can see Dispatch being a dark horse. People really love that game. I'm gonna be honest, it really comes down to who shows up to vote. This one's kind of tricky. There's so many different options, but it comes down to who really shows up to vote. What community? Who cares the most? Because remember, Sonic fans, what was it, like 2 years ago, Jeff Keighley called them out for botting views or botting votes, and they got disqualified. Them Sonic niggas always taking L's. We love it. We love it. It's an acquired taste for real. Yeah, I personally don't care what wins as long as it's like a respectable choice. I don't really care. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know which way this is gonna go because this really comes down to who's voting, you know? I've been watching people play through Dispatch. You enjoying it? Last year, Wukong won, so I think Arc Raiders is gonna win. It's the same mentality. True. Let's see, what else I got for y'all? God of War TV show casting now underway as high-profile director comes aboard. The God of War TV show for Prime Video from Battlestar Galactica's Ronald D. Moore is moving ahead with a new report from Deadline saying Emmy-winning director Frederick E.O. Toei has signed on to direct the first 2 episodes in the untitled show. The director is best known for Shogun and The Boys. Oh, hold up. I was just about to ask, what is he known for? That's a pedigree. That's a hell of a resume right there. Shogun and The Boys is fire. Hold up now. Moore, meanwhile, is the showrunner, writer, and executive producer. The reporter added that the pre-production work for God of War show is now underway in Vancouver, and the casting is happening. However, there's no word yet on any names for actors who might land parts in the show. Prime also is home for the Fallout TV show, which returns for its 2nd season this month. They also have Wolfenstein and Mass Effect in the works as well. We love to hear it. All right, that's a green flag. There's hope. There's fucking hope. I will say that much. That is a green flag. We still got to see who the actors are, but this is definitely a green flag. I'm liking what I'm hearing. We still got to see the trailer. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they've stuck the landing with Fallout, and they stuck the landing real. They stuck the landing like Gabby Douglas with Fallout TV show. So they're 1 for 1 when it comes to gaming TV shows. And I feel like if they would have fucked up the Fallout TV show, Fallout fans would have been pissed, but it wouldn't have been as big as a deal. I feel like if they fuck up the God of War TV show, I think that would be a big deal. Because I think God of War is more popular with the normies. Like God of War is a good series, but God of War is definitely a game that appeals to ball and gun gamers. It's the type of game that gets the ball and gun gamers off of the games with the ball and the gun. So like it has a chance to really piss off a lot of people if they don't get it right. But if they do, oh man, people are going to be clamoring for this show. It'll definitely be nominated. If they stick the landing, it'll definitely be nominated for like best adaptation at the Game Awards type shit. We'll see how it plays out though. 2 episodes though, is that common? Yes, it's common. It's common to have multiple directors and like artists and stuff like that. My homie uninstalled God of War 2018 because it was too hard. That nigga sucked. That game was not hard. That game was not hard. But then they get mad at you when they say that fucking games like Call of Duty and 2K are for fucking scrubs. Those games are easy, bruh. They're fucking easy. That's why they're boring. That's why you get bored really quickly. 3 kills gets a UAV. That shit doesn't take no fucking skill. Sit in a goddamn corner. That shit's funny though. That shit's too hard. I can't do it, bro. And then the story was boring. I had to pay attention, man. I feel bad for some of y'all who can't sit still and pay attention to a good story. In other positive news, the reviews have come out for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This is the new game from the people who did the Ninja Turtles game that came out on the Game Pass last year. It's another side-scrolling beat 'em up that has characters such as Venom, Captain America, Spider-Man, Storm, Wolverine, She-Hulk, Black Panther. They got Max B right there. A lot of cool characters. It's another side-scrolling beat 'em up. I see some 9s, some 4 out of 5, some 8s, 9s. The current Metacritic is a 79 overall, and then the Open Critic is an 82. So I mean, if you combine that, it's sitting at like an 8 out of 10 overall from most places. Another solid side-scrolling beat 'em up. Me personally, I'm not too interested in this because like I feel like a side-scrolling beat 'em up is good every once in a while, but like I played Ninja Turtles last year. I'm not really itching to play this. I know Ace in the group is really itching to play it, but I'm like, unless they added some type of new mind-bending mechanic, like I feel like you played a lot of them already. But yeah, it's a decent title if you're looking for something to play, and I believe it's on the Game Pass. So I mean, it's something I heard is dope, but not a $30 game. It's only 2 hours. What? Oh hell no, yeah. Ain't it on Game Pass? Ain't it on Game Pass? I did enjoy Ninja Turtles with the guys co-op game. So if you're looking for something to play in this era where niggas swear that gaming is dead, but it's not, here's another game. And then speaking of failures, Mind's Eye's developers are trying to resuscitate its flailing action game with a new free starter pack. They beg, guys, please play our game. Build a Rocket Boy has quietly released a new free starter pack to resuscitate its flailing action adventure game. The free pack, which was released yesterday, November 28th, hopes to snag new players by offering a taster of the ever-expanding gameplay experience of Mind's Eye. They state in the press release, dive into an action-packed mission in the campaign and preview a selection of the new playable content that's delivered regularly through Arcadia, the description teases. The demo sees you play as Jacob Diaz, a former soldier with a neural implant and fractured memories. He's got the Tesla implant. Drawn into an explosion that erupts into a high-speed chase and fierce firefights throughout the city. It features the story mission with Robin Hood and access to a variety of Arcadia missions and challenges, which are updated regularly. Here's what it currently offers. I'm not reading all that. And the free starter pack is available on Steam, PS5, and Xbox Series. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why this game continues to fail. Not only is it a dog shit game with generic gameplay and a buggy game where you're falling through the map and clipping through shit and your guns don't work, like the bullets are not coming out. Not only is it just a dog shit game across the board, you guys can't even beg for forgiveness correctly. Why? Who on the PR team said, let's give away a free starter pack? Guys, the average reading level in the United States has dropped from 8th to 6th grade. And reading is not just about looking at the words and knowing what the word is. It's about comprehending and understanding what the word is. So with niggas having a 6th grade reading level, when they see free starter pack, the average person is not going to know what that means. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know what that meant until I read the rest of the article. What they're saying is they have a free demo if you want to try the game out. Why didn't you guys say we are offering a free demo? This is why you guys continue to fail. Not only did you make a dog shit game, you can't even beg for forgiveness correctly?
Nigga, you ain't funny. Only lame niggas say that shit.
I mean, if you want to try out the demo, it's available, but I'm good off that. No pink eye for me. It'll spread